Hello, good evening. Hi, this is Glancy once again from the Step Up team. And it's a wonderful evening today. And today it's a Friday, 12th of June, and very, very special session planned for y'all today. So a lot of people have been calling me up already after looking at this, event which we have put up, and everyone is excited about this event. So to go in very quickly, today's session, Get Rich in 15 Minutes, we have Dr. Derrick Angelsz who's going to be joining us. We already have few people who have joined this telecast, this broadcast. And for those who don't know Dr. Derrick, okay, Dr. Derrick is a graph analyst. He is an educationist. He is an expert across many fields. He is a visionary, and he is also very much involved in activities with children, focusing towards children, their health, their safety. Uh, what he also is a consultant with a lot of people in a lot of areas of work, from personal consultation, graphology, graph analyst, helping them in various life's issues. So today he is coming on board with a very special takeaway for this time, wherein he is going to be talking about getting rich in 15 minutes. Okay, so before I even bring him on stage, I'm not going to bring him on right now. I'm going to play a couple of reviews. Okay, a couple of reviews of his video, okay, of people who have given some testimonials about him, and after that I'm gonna bring him on stage. So just give me a moment while I toggle my screens, and let me bring the videos on. Give me a moment. Thank you for your patience. We have these two ladies who are going to be speaking about Dr. Derrick, and I hope you can hear the audio clearly.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kuljit Uppal, and I'm the world's first image scientist. I have known Dr. Derrick for some time now, and I have watched his work, and I am very pleased to see that he's been, on this constant journey when it comes to children. I think he's extremely passionate with his causes. He tries to, bring in so many new ideas all the while, right from pure education to creating walkathons and all sorts of artistic angles. Plus, apart from that, the fact that he's himself an expert, he's like probably the world's finest graphologist that one can think of. And I know that personally speaking, I have engaged with him on that count, and he's fabulous in what he does. He knows his bit. I mean, you don't need to think twice before engaging with him. So I've had some great experiences. I'm extremely close to him. I've seen him as a friend and a brother, and I think he is here with a mission, which I really pray to God comes to a a great fulfillment level, not just for himself but also for people that engage with him, because I think he has a lot to offer. So I want to wish him the very best in whatever he does, and I really pray to God that he blesses him every single moment, and all the efforts and all the work that he's been putting in. And I really, really pray to God that he stays safe and happy always.
Hello everyone, I'm Harpreet A.D. Singh. I work for Air India, but I'm also involved with lots of spiritual practices. I like to help people, bond with them, do past life and future life regressions, do soul therapies, and help them. I was in a workshop representing Air India in a camp actually on moral rearmament, and that's where I met Dr. Derrick. Dr. Derrick was standing right next to me, and I think it was God's will that we were destined to meet because we immediately hit it off. He's such a nice human being. He's a truly a pure soul. I believe we are all pure souls, but he definitely is truly a pure soul who is blessed. He's God gifted with the science of graphology. In fact, even the NASA realized his value. And he is so amazing in the kind of knowledge that he possesses and the way he transfers that knowledge to you in a very simple, unassuming manner. It appears that he doesn't really have enough information, but actually, he has so much of information, but he presents it in such a simple manner. It's so easy to understand. And all the teachings of graphology and the scientific meaning behind them and the use has not only given me a lot of personal benefit, but he also has helped a lot of people. Not only his graphology, he is also a good trainer. He has volunteered to help on a number of occasions. He has come to our society where we stay. He has helped in training. He has also helped in Air India, and he has helped in lots of other schools, etc. He has a good, simple heart, and he's willing to share. And I think that is what really will make this world face that difference that we are all trying to get into. You know, we are wanting this world, this earth to be a beautiful place. And Dr. Derek is definitely one of those pure souls who can help you with it. I really wish him all the best. Thank you, Dr. Derek, for helping me. We share a mutually, such a great bond with each other. And I'm sure we'll always be there for each other. And I wish you all the best in all your endeavors.
Hi. Hello, Dr. Derek. You're muted right now, so you'll have to unmute yourself.
Hi, Glancy. Good evening. Good evening, friends.
Hi. Good evening. Thank you once again for coming on board with us. Sorry to keep you waiting in the wings, but we wanted to have an introduction from, not from me, from people who know you, from people who have had the experience of, interacting with you. So great. Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna put you, whenever you say, we'll go on live with the show.
Oh, let's take off.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Let's
Okay.
take off. Let's take off lunch here.
Okay. So just a minute. I'm just trying to toggle some windows here. Okay, so now you can see my screen. Yes, Dr. Derek, please continue.
Hello, friends. Wish you a pleasant evening today, and it's a lovely day out here. And being a weekend, almost there on a Friday, and on your screen you can see the title "Get Rich in T3 Minutes." Okay. Now, T3 minutes. Let's keep the three aside and let's look at the T. Okay, Glancy, let's switch on to the next slide, please. Yeah. Yeah. Friends, if you can hear me, that's more important. And the screen will come back, of course. Glancy, it would be nice to have the screen back out there. If you can possibly put it back for us. So on the screen, you would see T written. Okay. Now, the T is a symbol. It's a Greek symbol which represents the number 300. So when you have a symbol put up there, it always has a meaning. Glancy, I would like to have the
Yeah,
slide, please.
just give me a minute. I'm not able to somehow.
Well, friends, relax. Everything is fine. And whenever, always remember one thing: whenever some energy work happens, the chances are bright. The chances are very bright. You will go through glitches, and this is nothing new, at least to me. Whenever we share anything that has got to do with energy, with abundance, with certain things which will bring about a change to unlock that door, to open that door. There are times when the door freezes out of the blues, and we need to push that door open. And someone told me very rightly, every time we as humans have this habit of pushing, we push people, we push things below the carpet, we hide things. And we have an expectation that when we push, that's the time when the door opens. And a wise man told me this. He said, Derek, when you want to open the doors, if it is not opening, when you push it, the door opens inward. You need to pull it open towards you. That means everything is there, out there, within you, within yourself. So today, when we are going out there on this journey of, uh, get rich in 15 minutes. Now, my dear friends, 15 minutes is the time that I will take, I will run you through the entire concept. I will run you through how to unlock that abundance, that opportunity, that richness, which is locked up somewhere in the system. Now you see on the screen, Glancy, thank you. So we are back on the screen, friends. You see a T, as I told you, T represents the number 300 in Greek. Now, below that, I have written C, C, C. Now, again, the CCC represents the number 300 in Roman numerals. So that's again 300 and a 300 out here. Now, what happens? Let me tell you. Why have we avoided writing the number 300 the way we usually write? And why not in any other script or manuscript? The reason being the way the T comes in, it's for me, for us, it's actually a symbol. The standing line of the T, it represents you, yourself, you as an individual. And the crossbar that you see on the top of the T, that that resembles everything that you do in your life, your daily movements, your daily structures, the things that you do physically, spiritually, mentally, etc. It's all out there. So that's the reason I personally chose this symbol T to represent the number 300. Well, let's move ahead from here, Clancy. Okay, now basically
Yeah,
what you need to do.
give me a minute, Derek. I'll just play the
Yeah,
video. You can just continue speaking. Thank you.
yeah, sure. So, my dear friends, let me tell you, as I already told you, we need to be, uh, sailing through this evening today together. When you begin, okay? When you eat your food, what do? You eat it in a plate, right? You eat your food in a plate. And what do you do with the plate? I want to know what do you do with the plate? Before you serve the food in the plate, what do you do in the plate? I'll give you a minute. I just need to know what do you do before you eat your food, before you put your food in the plate. I want to know what you do with the plate. Clancy, do we have any comments happening out here?
Yes, we do. We say I wipe it. So clean
Okay,
it, wipe it is what we are getting.
okay,
Yes.
okay. All right, fine. So before you're very right. You know, before you serve your food in the plate, you wipe your plate clean. Some people wash it, some people wipe it, and some people even warm it up before you serve the food, so that you know your plate is clean because you are serving energy in that plate. Food is energy. Remember this, my dear friends. Food is energy. Now, what you need to do is to clean that plate. Okay, take a white sheet of paper. Now, I'm giving you a reference. Okay, what you need to before we begin out here, you know, you need to take a clean white sheet of paper and a pencil. Glancy, have you instructed them to, you know, have
No, I didn't do that, but we'll do that right now. So
okay, I'll wait for a minute. I'll give you guys a minute. You know, get a pen and a pencil, or you can take
yes,
a pen for the time being. For the time being, you can take a pen as well. I'll wait.
yes. And if you can have a clean sheet of paper ready. So whenever you're ready, Derek, I can play the video.
I'll give them a minute. Let them get their papers and pen, pencil ready. Okay. So what you need to do is you've got to take your paper, a blank sheet of paper. It should be absolutely clean. No print on it, nothing written on the back, no ruled lines. Take a pencil, touch it to the paper. Okay. Lance, you can play the video, please. Make a circle, anti-clock direction. Go slow, as you can see it on the video. Glancy pause. Draw a line out. That's it. So what you do is you draw a anti-clock direction circle. Without lifting the pencil, you draw a line out and then you begin to draw spirals around it. And when you do so, make sure you stay away from the first main circle. Kansi, just play the video again, please.
You sure?
Yeah, that's how you do it. So you go on and on doing it, you go on doing it, you go on doing it as much as you want, as much as you want. Time is not the factor out here. You've just got to go on doing it on and on. Now, the question would be, I have these common questions when I show this to my clients, and they ask me, "Sir, how many times do I do it? How many pages do I do it, etc." So I go this way. How many times in a day do you have your bath? One time, two times, three times, four times, five times. It all depends how clean you want to be. Just as you have your bath daily, okay, when you do this, it's like giving a bath to your inner self. You give birth to your inner self. So it all depends how many times you want to clean up yourself from inside. And my dear friends, this anti-clock direction spirals, what you've seen, it took over 3.5 years of research, you know, to come to various conclusions, how it helps and what all it can do. So this is a nice way to clean up yourself before we enter the main area of, you know, being rich in 15 minutes. So that's how you do it. And also make sure when you're doing this, there are a lot of instructions on this. You also need to make sure that you need to rest your wrist. You need to rest your wrist on the table. You need not lift your wrist. You've got to only move your fingers and keep off the main circle. And when you finish doing this, you need to tear the paper and throw it in the dustbin. No burning it, no throwing it in the water, no throwing it outside the window. You have to tear it. Make sure you tear it. You have to tear it and throw it in the dustbin, because all the spirals that you see out there, whatever goes there, that's all the unwanted toxins from your inner self onto the page and out of your system completely. So this is one exercise which is, you need to do for what we need to do further ahead from here. So
Thank you,
now,
Dr. Derek.
yeah. You have any
So,
questions, Clancy?
as of now, I do not have any questions. It looks simple enough, but like you said, and like the people who've also said before, it seems very simple, but dear friends who are watching, please, this is a person who has a lot of years gone into the field of study. So please try it out, okay? uh, and no, that's a wrong word. Not don't, I'm not saying try, do it. We have a question, Derek. Why pencil is the question? So I
Yeah, yeah.
think that's
I'll tell you one thing. It will work only with a pencil. Right now, if I have to answer this, I'll take almost half a day for this. It is pure scientific. It has got to do a lot with the law of the law of gravity, the law of the materials, and also what goes into the composition, the biochemics, etc., etc., etc. So just keep it simple. Okay, let's not become science students right now. Use a pencil. It works only with a pencil, and it works with a simple pencil, not the pen type pencil. Okay, that's it. Stick to it.
thank you. And
Uh,
for
here,
Hiren,
yeah, Hiren, thank you for the question.
yeah, and Hiren also, we have also showcased an episode where Dr. Derek, has taken a class on this topic. So you can always watch it on his FB page, Derek Answers. Yes, but again, like he said, it's just one episode. It will take a lot of time. But if you want and you're interested, do follow up on the page, Derek Answers, and you will get a lot of information.
Yeah, and
Great.
herein I will answer this how this helps at the end of what I have to show. At the end, I've got lots to tell you about why I do this, how, etc. There's a lot more to come. This is just the beginning. Because it's in the beginning, I show it in the beginning. So I need to tell you a little more, a lot more on this. Yeah, guys, let's move ahead. I believe so.
Yes, yes. Just give me a moment again, please. Right. So I'll just share the video again and put it onto the full screen.
Okay. Now, my dear friends, if you have a pen and paper, now you've got to take a pen. Okay. Here we keep your pencils aside. Now look at the symbols. Okay, there are 5 symbols on the screen. Now, the first symbol that you can see right on top of the screen is a circle with a dot. That's the first symbol. The second symbol, from my point of view, is the symbol T, what you had seen earlier. The third symbol is the alpha to your left, and the fourth symbol is the omega to your right, and in the center is the infinity symbol. And to make it more simple, the sleeping 8. That's how the kids understand that. So you need to draw the first symbol right on top of the index of your page. That is the symbol of the sun. The circle with a dot is a symbol of the sun. That's the sun. Then comes your second symbol, the T. That is the number 300. Again, it's uh, in Greek. Again, your third symbol is the alpha, like an A. Again, a Greek symbol. That's the beginning. And the omega to your right, you can see that's the ending. And the continuity symbol that's in the center, that's your infinity symbol. So before we begin, you need to draw these symbols. So far, so good? Any questions here? Please ask.
I think we can continue.
Okay, all right. Once you finish putting up these symbols on your paper, okay? Now, before I move ahead, my dear friends, let me tell you one thing. I need to give you loads of understandings at the end of all this. Okay, there are a lot of instructions how to do it, how you will get it, how you'll be rich. All that will come at the end of it. Now, let's just flow through it. Let us flow through it. Okay. Now, once you are done doing this, the next comes is you have to write your name. Glency, the next slide, please.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I've done is I have written a fictitious name out there. Okay, Bobby Joes. You have to write your name. So, for example, Hemant Kumar, for example. So you have to write Hemant Kumar apostrophe S. So whatever is your name, you have to write your name and your family name. Okay. You have to write your name, you have to write your family name, put a apostrophe and put a S. Even if your family name ends with a S, yet put an apostrophe out there and put a S. So that's how you write your name. And I have more instructions on this at the end of it. Shall we move ahead from here?
Yes.
Yeah. So what
Shall
we
we go
have
to the
is,
next
yeah,
slide?
yeah, one moment. So what we have here is
Okay.
we have the symbols in place, and after that we have your name below the symbol. This is how it should be. And then we begin the main part of it. Let's begin, let's say. Okay. Now, what are we going to write there? Okay. Now, my dear friends, we all have wants, desires, dreams, prayers. There's so many things that we want for ourselves. We want it for our family. We want it for our children out there. We need it for our friends. We need it for well wishers. We need it for the society. Okay. So once you finish putting the symbol and putting your name, all you have to do is put the number. Now, this is where your number 300 comes in play. The T comes in play. The T represents the number 300. That means you have to write 300 desires, wishes, dreams, whatever you call it. So, 300 and not 301, no 299. It has to be perfect 300. So I have written some example. So I've written, say, I want Joe wants a white color Mercedes Benz. He wants a car, for example. So Bobby Joe will write specifically Bobby Joe's white color Mercedes Benz GLS AMG. That's the model number. Then Bobby Joe's 3,000 square feet house in Pedder Road, Mumbai. So when you're writing, my dear friends, you have to be specific. The more specific you are, the better it is going